What's up, Fruities? It's your boy Luke, and today I'm going to be talking about Resident Evil Requiem. So, in my last Resident Evil video, I said I would be playing this game as soon as possible, and guys, I made that happen. So, I really wanted to get this game physically, and I was dead set on going the day after I finished that Resident Evil retrospective, and deadass, I could not find this game anywhere physically, so I kind of gave up all hope on that, and I was like, you know what, I'll just wait till it goes on sale. But then I got an ad on my Instagram page for Gamefly, guys. And if you remember Gamefly, you know that they were goated. So I got my free trial for Gamefly. First game I added to my list, the only game I had on my list, Resident Evil 9. This game came in a week, bro. I could not believe it. So basically, I got to play RE9 for completely free. And I could not have been more happy with that. So I played Resident Evil Requiem in 2 days. Friday night to the end of Saturday. This is all I played, man. It was 12 hours straight of this, and it was completely fire. I played it with Michaela, and we had a ton of fun with it. I think that this was the perfect blend between the action and the survival horror stuff of the earlier games. The hospital might be my favorite segment of this entire game. I do think it kind of drags out once Leon takes the wheel and we get to Raccoon City. I feel like things weren't as strong as I was hoping for. Wait a minute, guys. Who was that who just opened the door?
Michaela.
Michaela's here to talk about Resident Evil Requiem. So, Michaela, this is your first ever Resident Evil game. Just completely unscripted. What were your general thoughts, like, jumping into this?
This is my first Resident Evil game.
Oh,
we played...
That's true.
6.
Actually, Michaela and I played a bit of Resident Evil 6 together. We were playing Leon's campaign.
Just a little bit. That one was cool. This one, I don't really know. I didn't really have any expectations for it. I didn't start playing it knowing I was going to play it. I just was watching you play it, and the first thing that caught my attention was, this is not an FBI agent. Like, this is real. She's really not an FBI agent. I don't know. She has, I think, good instincts sometimes. Like, there was like that one cutscene where she bars the door,
yeah,
and fakes it out that she escaped a different way, and I thought that was smart. But her just constantly being like, director, like, just, they're sending me? Like, what are you talking about? Because I don't know, an American FBI agent is not gonna act like that. Like, I don't know.
They're gonna act like Leon.
They're not gonna act maybe like Leon. Leon's a little crazy, but I mean, I don't know. They're handpicked a lot more confident, and
they wouldn't be stumbling when a cop walks up to them. No,
they wouldn't be like, I'm with the FBI. Like, they'd just be like, oh, I'm FBI. I'll be here. Like, she should have experience. I don't know. She's supposed to be like late 20s, like 28, 29 apparently. So I'm like, you are a little too old to be acting like that, one, and two, you're a freaking FBI agent for the United States, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was the whole thing I was making fun of it for, was like, yeah, look at this whole montage. Like, you see all these people. All of these people have gotten shot at. All of these people have gone through, like, shootout simulations. And she's sitting here like,
No, she just types for the FBI. That's all she does.
That's all she does?
That's all she does. She's a typer. She works in her cubicles. She's just a typer.
That's all she does?
Yeah, 24/7. She just types.
World's worst FBI agent. Like, what? But I was just like, what is this game? And then I actually started paying attention. And then it got freaking scary, and I locked in.
Yeah, so 30 minutes in, after, like, Grace's long origin story with her mom, Michaela just kept making fun of the damn game. And I was like, pull up a chair if you're gonna keep talking crap on it, bro. And then Michaela sat down for freaking 12 hours straight with me, and we played through the entire rest of the campaign together. Because you even took the controller. I was actually shocked.
Yeah, because I don't know. Once it stopped becoming about her, I guess, it got cooler. Obviously, she was the main character, but I mean, once she was actually in an intense situation and not cutscene, ooh, new cutscene.
There's like a lot of cutscenes at the beginning. It's kind of weird.
Freaking movie in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it was cool. And then we got to Leon, and I was like, ah!
But yeah, I mean, I was really excited to have you play this game with me. You know, we've never really done like a full single player story game like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of fun playing through it. And this is your first like full Resident Evil narrative you've gone through.
Yeah.
The only ones you've gone through were kind of like the ends of whatever era. You've only played 6, which you had no context for. So I can't even imagine how confusing parts of that game were. And then now playing RE9, you know.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like you were out of the loop in terms of lore or like what was going on, or you were kind of locked in the entire time?
I guess. I was asking a lot of questions about when it got to like Raccoon City. I was sort of perplexed on why zombie apocalypse getting nuked meant giant spiders.
It's because it's radioactive. So they kind of just grew. There was like things being like tested on and stuff, which you saw the lab and everything. They were like testing weird hybrids.
I guess.
Okay. Right before you walked in, I was kind of talking about this part of the game, but I felt like the game kind of dragged during Leon's portion of Raccoon City when it was just him for like three hours. I don't even know. We took a long time on it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that segment? Do you feel like it should have been restructured differently, or were you kind of okay with it?
I was okay with it. I think it just dragged on because it was probably the most difficult part.
Yeah, the freaking one-shot sniper guys.
Oh yeah, even just the spider like took maybe
like
4 tries, and it's just a long segment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was the least scary part, which is probably why it dragged on. I think
it's because it was all set during daytime.
Yeah, it's all during the day.
It wasn't claustrophobic. It was really open, which matches a bit more with Leon's gameplay style. But yeah, like there is kind of no tension during that whole segment.
And then you just have the craziest weapons ever.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have military grade missiles? But yeah, I wouldn't say it dragged. I would just say it's harder. I mean, I guess that portion is just for speedrunners, really.
Yeah, they really show off what they can do.
Yeah, that's sort of definitely more carved out for that. But I don't know. I think the layout was weird and confusing, and the map didn't really help.
For that part specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too, especially when we were trying to figure out how to get to the roof. We didn't even remember to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a lot.
So we ended up getting stuck in the subway when we were trying to figure out how to get back on the roof. We didn't know to go back to the roof to take the zip line.
But you also, all the 3 pathways, it's all in the same direction.
Except that one. It's completely opposite direction. Yeah.
And it just seems like there's a lot of other map area that's unexplored or unused. Like I would have liked to go the area behind Leon's car where he parked.
Yeah, we just
never went over there.
There's nothing over there. It's just the pathway he took.
Yeah.
I will say though, I was very proud of us for not using any guides online, because I think I haven't played a single Resident Evil game where I've like had to like not do that.
Yeah.
Everything felt really straightforward, and having a second person with me, I was like, I'm locking in. Like I know where to go.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize we were supposed to use the coins for like the longest time though, so we just kind of wasted them for a few hours. Yeah.
That's the one thing we looked up was
like what the hell do we do with the coins?
Those even are, and they were like, oh, you have to find this room. But then we found the room on our own.
Then perfect. Yeah, then I forgot like crazy ass butcher walk in.
Yeah, this lady was scary.
Yeah,
it was cleaning. What do you think the scariest monster was?
I have a really big fear of spiders. But honestly, giant spiders don't scare me or anything like that. I think the visual of just spiders are kind of nasty. But I wasn't too freaked out. This
guy was major freak.
Yeah, the main bad guy?
Yeah, he was just a freak. He wasn't like scary. Like, he was humongous. This guy was like 10 feet tall.
I think the first monster was the scariest.
Oh, the shadow lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was scary.
Just her segment. Like, that segment in the dark was probably the scariest segment of the whole game.
Yeah, when she very first came up, we like screamed.
Yeah.
She was really...
When she dropped down to the...
Yeah, she was scary, and she just ate us.
Crazy.
She was like... But her, when she came back the second time, that was even scarier, I think.
Which one?
With the zombies who were underground and trying to escape. That was even scarier with... When
you're carrying the little girl?
With that little girl.
Yeah. Emily?
But yeah, I also just like kind of didn't care about how Grace...
Oh, how it was all connected?
Yeah, how she connected to it.
I was a bit confused by the timeline they were setting up. I was like, this just can't be the same... Oh, spoilers. This can't be the same person, because, I mean, she's not that old as however old the first little girl was. I'm like, I don't know. I was kind of tuned out during some of that lore stuff, but it wasn't, like, terrible or anything. I just kind of was confused.
It just felt, a little confusing. Maybe it makes more sense in Japanese.
Anyways... That's honestly like everything I have to say about the game. It was great, and it was even better that it was free, to be honest. But yeah, I'm super glad I got to play this game so early. You know, this is the first time I played a Resident Evil game like the year it came out, besides the RE4 remake. Before we go though, I want to do a quick addendum to the Resident Evil tier list, because if you guys remember that, it was a bit whack. So let's do it again. We're gonna go first up, Resident Evil remake. We're gonna put this in C. I don't have like the Jimin tier list because I don't really feel like doing all that right now. Resident Evil 4 is going in C. Resident Evil 5 is going in D. Resident Evil, where's 6? 6 is gonna go in B tier for me. 7 is going in A tier. Resident Evil 3 is going in A tier for me. Resident Evil 2 is going in B tier. We have Village at S tier. And then we have Resident Evil 4 Remake S tier. I'm gonna put Requiem at S tier too. You know, we got 3 S tier games. So anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We have more epic videos dropping every other day. This has been Luke from the Hosters. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.